Let's take a look at this example. Write an equation in slope-intercept form that passes through the point -5, 1 and has a slope of 2. Recall that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. B is the y-intercept, and m is the slope. To write an equation in this form, you need a slope and you need a y-intercept. Well, we have a slope, and we have a point, but this point is not a y-intercept. So we can't directly put it into slope-intercept form. So what we're gonna have to do first is write it in point-slope form. Write this equation in point-slope form. As you recall, this form is a little more useful because all you need is a slope and any point. We have a slope and we have a point. Again, this is point-slope form. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times the quantity x minus x sub 1. So this is my -5 is my x sub 1, and 1 is my y sub 1. And 2 is my slope. So we're going to have y minus 1 equals 2 times the quantity x minus -5. And since we have minus and -5, we're going to go ahead and change that to x plus 5. So right now, that's the equation written in point-slope form. We want to change it to slope-intercept form. So we're going to use the distributive property. Okay, 2 times x. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 5 is 10. Now I get y minus 1 equals 2x plus 10. And then last, to change this to slope-intercept, we would add 1 to both sides. And we get y equals 2x plus 11. There's my answer. All right, let's try one more example. Again, it wants us to write an equation in slope-intercept form. But this time, they just give us 2 points. We're going to do it like we did the last one. So we're going to first write this in point-slope form. We want to put it in point-slope form. And then change that to slope-intercept form. But for point-slope form, you need a point and a slope. We have 2 points, so we get the point. What we don't have is the slope. So what we gotta do first is find the slope. Well, recall that the slope is the change in the y's over the change in the x's. So we need to find the slope. So we're going to subtract the y coordinates. So we're going to go 1 minus 5. And then I got to do the x's in the same order. So I went from right to left, so I got to do the x's from right to left. So the bottom would be -2 minus 3. So if you simplify this, we get 1 minus 5 is -4. 2 minus -3, we can change that to 2 plus -3, which is -5. So the slope of this 9 is 4/5. Okay, so now we're going to choose one of the points. It doesn't matter which point you choose. You just got to choose one of them. Let's just choose the first one. So let's plug this point and this slope into point-slope form. So we got y minus 5 equals 4/5 times the quantity x minus 3. Y minus 5 is equal to 4/5 times x is 4/5 x. Now I'm going to take 4/5 times 3. I want going to turn that 3 into a fraction by putting it over 1. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, we're trying to write this in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. We want our final equation to look like that. So what we need to do next is add 5 to both sides. Since I'm adding 5 to negative 12/5, I'm turning 5 into a fraction. We got y equals 4/5 x. And then we gotta add these together. So to add two fractions, we're gonna get a common denominator. And the common denominator is gonna be 5. 5 over 1, I can rewrite that as 25/5. So negative 12 plus 25 is 13/5. So this is the equation above written in slope-intercept form.